So let's say every once in a while you go on a 2-week vacation, and while you're on that 2-week vacation, you put your house on Airbnb. The income that you get from Airbnb is not taxable.
Wow.
If you lease your house for 14 days or less, you rent it out for 14 days or less during the year, the income is not taxable to you. So let's say, for example, that this is actually came about because of the Olympics, right? The Olympics would come to a city. I came to my hometown, Salt Lake City, a few years ago, and people would just leave town. They say, look, I'm going to leave town. I'm going to rent my house out for the 2 weeks of the Olympics. And they might rent it out for $1,000 or $2,000 a day. So let's say you rent it out for $2,000 a day for 14 days. That's $28,000 non-taxable income, tax-free income that you can just put in your pocket. So just so you know, you can actually rent it to your company. So you might use your home for business purposes. You might use the entire house. You might decide you want to bring your key employees in, and you kick your spouse out and kick your kids out and say, go somewhere else. And then you just you might use your house, or you might have a vacation home that, normally you just don't want to rent it out. You don't want to do anything, but for 14 days a year, you're going to rent it out and not pay tax on that income. There's just all sorts of things you can do with this. I actually recently got invited to speak at an Airbnb conference, just because this is such a cool tax benefit. It wasn't ever intended for Airbnb, but because it came out long before Airbnb was around. But now a lot more people can use it because you go on vacation, and why let your house sit vacant? Why not Airbnb it?
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.